Welcome to my delicious channel, dears. On Saturday, February 10th, according to the lunar calendar, is Chinese New Year 2024, and we have the Year of the Dragon. The dragon is a popular Chinese zodiac animal symbolizing strength, energy, luck, and success. Of course, a lot of food is eaten at New Year, and one of the traditional New Year's dishes is Jiaozi, Chinese dumplings. There is already an older video on my channel where my mom showed how she makes jiaozi. Today, I'll show you my recipe, how I make a classic ground meat filling that's really delicious, and I'll also show you how to get the bottom extra crispy. Have fun! For the dough, you'll need 360 grams of wheat flour and 200 milliliters of hot water, about 80 to 90 degrees Celsius. Add that to the flour little by little and mix it. First, knead it roughly by hand, cover it and let it rest for 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, knead it thoroughly and vigorously again until the dough becomes a smooth mass, then cover it again and let it rise, this time for an hour. In the meantime, you can prepare the filling. For this, wash 2 spring onions, chop them finely, and grate a piece of ginger. Put them in a bowl and add 400 grams of ground beef. Add half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of white pepper, half a teaspoon of lemon pepper, a little bit of 5-spice powder, 2 tablespoons of light soy sauce, and the grated ginger. Mix a little and add 120 milliliters of broth or, if necessary, water in 2 batches. Mix everything well until the meat has completely absorbed the liquid, then add 1 egg and finally the green onion. Pour 2 tablespoons of hot oil over them. This will add even more flavor. Mix well again and the filling is ready. This is a common and classic meat filling for jiaozi. There are many ways to vary it. For example, you can easily mix in vegetables of your choice. After an hour, you can continue with the dough. To do this, divide it evenly into small pieces. These will later be shaped into individual dough sheets. Feel free to cover them with plastic wrap so they don't dry out. Sprinkle some flour on the work surface and roll out the dough pieces individually until flat. Then place a little filling in the center of each dough sheet, fold it over and press the edges together. The quantities are for about 28 dumplings depending on how big they are. I always like to make big jiaozi, but you can adjust that as you like. Now you can fry the dumplings. Spread some oil in the pan and place the dumplings on it. On medium heat, first fry the bottoms until crispy for 2 to 3 minutes, then add 60 ml of water cover and cook for another 6 to 7 minutes until the water has evaporated. Then they're done. You can also just boil the dumplings in water without frying them. In China, they're called shuijiao, but when fried like this, they're called gucai. For the extra crispy version, you'll need a bit more oil, and instead of just water, add a tablespoon of flour to the 240 ml of water, half a tablespoon of cornstarch, and half a teaspoon of baking powder. Mix until smooth and pour into the pan, cover as well and cook as usual. When finished, a beautiful pattern will appear. You can turn the whole thing onto a plate and pour off the excess oil. The pattern makes it especially beautiful. And believe me, the bottom is super crispy and the dumplings are juicy and delicious inside. For the dip, you can go with the classic black rice vinegar. For a bit more kick, you can add a tablespoon of rice vinegar, a tablespoon of light soy sauce, a teaspoon of toasted sesame oil, a teaspoon of Chinese chili oil, and some green onion. Yum. I really hope you enjoyed my recipe. I wish you lots of fun cooking this recipe and also much success and good luck in the Year of the Dragon. See you next time. Bye.